Mr. Milosevic, basically Croatia is running up against a self-imposed deadline to complete European Union membership talks by the end of next month. How are the preparations going? And once the country has joined the EU, joined the bloc, what will be the immediate benefits?
All the government members are working really around the clock to fulfill all the requirements. The Madam Prime Minister is in charge. She really pushes the way to finalize the negotiation by the end of second quarter of this year. On the economic part, I believe that it would be really beneficial for our economy. Not only that the private sector and the public sector would get access to serious amounts of EU funding, which are really in billions of euros. Obviously, the access to the big market would bring in new competitiveness, foreign direct investments, new ideas, new knowledges, and in general, I'm very positive on the outcome for the economy, and it's going to be really very important.
How about the euro crisis? What is the impact from the euro crisis? Are you feeling any fallout?
Well, on the euro crisis, basically Croatia suffered as the most of the European countries that we have seen last year and a half, 2 years. Croatia is highly euroized economy. Obviously, we have seen the increase on the spreads on the government bonds. The access to foreign capital was more different than before the crisis. Interest rates didn't go down. Actually, they were increased. Foreign direct investments also for this reason obviously decreased as well.
What's going to happen if there is a delay in European Union membership? Is it quantifiable at all? Like what would be the cost of a delay, like by 1 year?
I'm always very positive, so I do believe that we can work according to the plans.
And that would assume membership?
That would assume membership basically by the end of 2012, beginning of 2013. Because there is a ratification process that will take obviously some time.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing to actually spur investment, to attract more investors? Are there any legal changes or any incentives under consideration at the moment?
Yes, my office, which is a new office, but together with all the colleagues from the government, is actually working on the framework of the laws, bylaws and the procedures, not only to be more attractive to the investors, but also to smooth the processes, to make the processes to invest fast. They are already very transparent. Talking of the FDIs particularly, I believe that what the government of Mrs. Kosor did in the last year and a half on the transparency and on the accountability was very important. So the fight against corruption was very important also for the whole society, but as well as for the economy and the future competitiveness of the economy.
You recently went to Russia and met with potential investors. What sort of investors were these? Can you name any Russian investors?
There is definitely renewed interest of the Russian investors in Croatia. Primarily sectors we are talking about is tourism, real estate, energy sector obviously. Croatia is like many other European states important partner, or Russia is important partner in oil and gas, but also what we have seen last year and a half particularly is the increase of not only interest but also increase of exports of Croatian companies to the Russian Federation. So long ago there was really huge trade in between the Russian Federation and Croatia, which these days we see double digits of increase of the export.